You see, in Sahaja Yoga, you are not given any mantra or anything. There's nothing like giving you into a big course, like teaching you one after another any mantra or anything. It's not like that. What you have to know, where the Kundalini is, how it is moving, where it is, what is the chakra catching, and what is the mantra catching. It doesn't take anything. Hardly takes about a week for you to understand the whole thing. But gradually as you start using it, you become proficient and you know how to do it for yourself and for others. There is not much of a thing like a child. When he comes up a little age, it starts picking up language because he has a built-in capacity to create sound. And he does it. In the same way, once you get it, when you get the cool breeze in your hand, you learn it by using it. You understand it yourself. You become yourself quite proficient, and you will be amazed how fast you learn this. You don't have to learn it just like a science book or anything. Just start learning it that this is the chakra it is catching, because now, say, for example, this chakra is catching. Right side. Now there's a mantra for this is of Shri Krishna. Say this chakra is catching. Here, then this is the mantra of Jesus Christ. Like that. You must know the mantras and the chakras. But the chakras you just know as absolutely a knowledge which is built in your nerves. You just feel it. Now this gentleman is saying it's hot here. Alright, what is that? Hot here means what? That the Sahasrara at the left side. First it was the Sahasrara on the right side. Now on the left side is there. So that means there is a mantra for that. And that one must be used. If you use that mantra, this will be cleared. Alright? That is how you have to know. And that's why I said it takes time for people sometimes to establish, because first you have to know it and then use it. Come along. Are you come for the first time? Alright, come along. Come along this side. So it is not a difficult thing. It is not at all a difficult thing to learn. It's very easy. You can pick it up in no time. As soon as you start using your hands on other people, please be seated. Please be seated. Just see them, some people come along. Now these people say, who are the latest who have come to Sahaja Yoga? Let's say, the latest ones. Say those who have come about a month back. See, she came back only 1 month back. And
this is his first time.
He was there on Monday.
Much?
Okay, he was there on Monday.
Monday, alright. He's got it. But you see, have you been giving vibrations now?
Yeah.
In 1 month, it's done. So you can imagine. And you know about the chakras now? About the mantras? Yes.
Not all.
See? That's it. It's very simple. If you pay attention to it, you can do it much faster. There are many people who are here within 1 month's time. They picked up so many things. Many. Within 1 month's time. It's all right. Because you become the knowledge. You start feeling it on your fingers, you know this is the chakra. If this finger is, say, burning, that means your left heart is catching. If your left heart is catching, then you know because it's burning. There's nothing to go to the books or anything to find out, it's just burning, it's there. Isn't it? That means the left heart is catching. Now only you have to know why when the left heart is catching, the decoding only. What does that mean? Your hands will speak, Christ has said. Alright? They will speak. I am just decoding it. Now you see for yourself it is true or not. What does that mean? Left heart means there's a problem on the heart. Maybe the person is over hardworking. He has forgotten about his spirit. The mantra is you have to say I am the spirit for left heart. It's so simple. Because you have forgotten about your spirit, you are more on the right side in the sense you are more you are an extrovert and more attention is outside, not towards your spirit. Left heart is catching. You start understanding Sahaja Yoga so well when your vibrations are steady. Now this finger, this is catching. Now this is catching means the person has been to somebody who is unauthorized in spiritual life. Anything. Say ESP, you call it EST, then you have got parapsychology, even psychology. Then you have got other things like all these gurus, false gurus, you can say this aura business. What else is there? Just now he was telling.
Supernatural.
Supernatural and undernatural and all these things, all alternatives you can think of. Anything you can think of, all these things, and the books and the lamas and the dhammas and everything. Even people who go sort of adhere to a church too much or adhere to Catholicism again, because they are not connected with God and they are unauthorized. But if you have been to a real guru, then immediately I will know. You won't have this problem, and ascent will be very fast if you have been to real guru. But how many are real these days? In the market, only those who are marketing are there, isn't it? In the market, only the buyers and the shopkeepers. It's a marketplace now. So the real gurus are not to be seen. There are, of course, I know there are many real gurus also. But wherever they are not in the market. I am the only person fighting them and telling them off. See, none of them are willing to come down or to concede to anything. They said these human beings are hopeless. They said 12 years you work, mother, then we'll come down. They want me alone to fight the whole thing. Doesn't matter. So now it's a marketplace in which there are buyers and there are simple, naive customers. They just put such absurd things like somebody says, all right, I want to sell a big palace with this and that and all that. Only you have to deposit £2,000. All right. People will be quite willing to do, oh, what a bargain, let's pay 2,000. And the palace may belong to the queen. If you go there and ask them which palace you want to say, this is the palace, and that belongs to the queen, you say. This is unauthorized. Unauthorized people who have nothing to do with God, who claim that they have something to do with God, is false, and that's why they catch on this finger. And what do? They use all these techniques. These techniques are called in Sanskrit language as avidya. Avidya means non-knowledge. You can say that is not knowledge. Something anti-knowledge, anti-God. This is anti-God. So for that the mantra is Shuddha Vidya, means the pure technique is the mantra. Pure technique is the mantra. Pure means the one that comes from the spirit. Now what they are doing is the pure technique because it's flowing in them. If they are moving their hand, there is a power flowing through them and they are working it out. It's not just a acrobatic thing that is going on. So the pure knowledge, for example, the way they are raising these candles now in my presence, and they themselves are realized souls, it's working out. So this is the pure vidya, is the pure knowledge and pure technique. And those who have not done this have gone to such people, they have put their heads before them, kneeled before them, have done something that should not have been done. So this is it. And that's how if you catch on this thumb, left hand, that means a person has been to somebody like that. But with that, if you have any catch on this void or void here in the stomach part, this is left swadhisthana, is placed here down below, which moves like that all over, and this becomes right swadhisthana this side. Now supposing a person catches all round here, is void, and all round here. Is called as the void. We call it void. It's not the Zen void, but the void is the crossing point, which is the viscera, is the stomach part. Where abdomen, you can call it, abdomen part. And this part, if it is catching, that means these are the 10 principles of the Guru. If this is catching, means you have hurt your principle of Guru, your principle of a master. That means you have gone to some very wrong master. If this is catching, that means that. Now, just now as they said, his void is catching. The Kundalini will be wobbling there. You can see it with your own eyes also. You can see the Kundalini just, poor things, pulsating there. You can see the whole stomach going into a trauma. And then you have to say the mantra of the primordial master. Anyone you can do it. See, Guru Nanak's name you can take, Muhammad's name you can take. All of them are prophets. Moses' name, Abraham, all these are there. So if you take their names, the Kundalini can be brought up. You can strengthen that part. Then the Kundalini is pushed up. So all these so-called yogas, also like physical yoga. Now in the physical yoga, you will catch this finger, this one, and this finger. This ring finger here, and this finger. This is heart. Means you are paying too much attention to your physical thing. Anybody who is working also physically too much can also catch this. Plus this. Because when you go into action too much, also, as a result of that, the fumes of your action create your ego. This is one of the biggest problems of the West, you see. They are not aware that they have a ego. But after realization, they start seeing the balloon floating like this. They see that, and then they come and tell me, Mother, I am catching on my right arm. It's a very delicate stuff. You can't tell anybody you have got ego, that will have it, you see. So you have to be very careful when you are talking to them. But actually, so many people felt there is ego in them, so they took to. Even people, when they feel they have too much ego, they take to alcoholism because they are frightened of themselves. They can't just bear. They want to escape that part. So people are quite conscious. But after realization, it becomes a complete understanding because you start feeling a little pain sometimes in this finger. You feel a pain here, and you know that you have got this Mr. Ego just coming up. So then you know how to twist it and take it out. How to bring it out. So you start understanding yourself and you start understanding others. I don't have to tell. You know yourself. Now we have certain things like we use vibrated water for clearing your void. Now what is vibrated water? It is nothing that but these divine vibrations are put into it. And they go and start bombarding that area and try to improve it. We have cured so many people of stomach cancers and all those things with it. Even we can cure what you call blood cancers and things with Sahaja Yoga. So many have been cured. You can cure. You can do. No problem. You can do. But what one has to do to be steadily moving about with Sahaja Yoga. Now for example, you have a conception about Christ. Say for example, you have. Now that conception may not be the real conception of Christ. May not be. Maybe. So keep your eyes open. Now what I say in Sahaja Yoga, you can verify it. But do not deny it. First verify it. Supposing you go as a scientist, you have to go and see for yourself, isn't it? You just don't deny at the gate, no, this cannot be true. Because whatever you know is your own conception. Get inside. All right. Now when you get inside, keep your eyes open and see for yourself. And then once you start seeing it, that's the best way is knowing. Because what you see is through your vibratory awareness. For example, now you want to ask a question, say, Mother, is there God? Just ask a question thrice and you'll find the vibrations will increase. It's a fact. But if you ask about TM, you may get even burning. Vibrations will stop. Better ask about God so that we have vibration.